I pushed open the bedroom door, grinning. The kind of smile a man wears when he's about to surprise his wife with a gift he's been secretly holding onto for months. But the grin froze instantly when I saw them. Her dress in the party was hiked up around her waist, and he was on top of her. Her so-called best friend since college, the one she always insisted was like a brother. At first, they didn't notice me, and when they finally did, her gasp wasn't from guilt. It was from annoyance. I didn't yell. I didn't slam the door. I simply stepped inside, shut it quietly behind me, and said evenly, "Go on. Don't let me stop you." 8 years of marriage. 8 years of shared dreams, inside jokes, late-night talks. I thought I was the luckiest man alive. I had trusted her with everything. My heart, my secrets, even my business. I had welcomed him into our home, celebrated birthdays, hosted barbecues, played game nights. I shook his hand while he slept with my wife. Looking back, I should have seen it. The late-night wine calls. The way she left to defend him every time I asked about boundaries. Her phone always flipped face down. But I brushed it off, told myself I was being paranoid. Trust, I thought, meant dropping suspicion. How foolish. How dangerous when misplaced. The shift began 3 months before our anniversary. She came home one night smelling of cologne I didn't own, claiming she'd been helping him through a crisis. Her eyes darted away just once, and I knew. I didn't confront her. I pulled back instead. And in that silence, I became careful, precise, deliberate, dangerous. I called Mark, a private investigator, an old friend who owed me. Within a week, I had it all. Photos, videos, timestamps, hotel receipts. A map of their betrayal. So thorough it was almost absurd. They weren't just unfaithful. They were coordinated. Then I turned to my lawyer. We reviewed the prenup she'd insisted on, the one that left her with nothing if infidelity was proven. But evidence alone wasn't enough for me. I wanted to dismantle everything. I moved assets, transferred property titles, shifted company shares. Every move legal, every move airtight. And then I crafted the final act of exposure. I invited her entire family to our anniversary party. Parents, siblings, cousins she barely tolerated. Told them it would be a surprise for her. In a way, it was back in that bedroom. She clutched the sheets, and he scrambled to cover himself. Fear flickered in their eyes. I stayed calm. "I think the three of us need a little talk," I said. Before they could respond, I dialed downstairs. Music and laughter drifted up as her mother answered. "Could you all come upstairs? Bring everyone," I told her. Her eyes widened in panic. "You wouldn't." "I did," I replied. Moments later, footsteps. A knock. The door opened. Her parents, her sister, 2 cousins, all dressed to celebrate, champagne glasses in hand. Their smiles collapsed when they saw the scene. Her wrapped in sheets, him half-dressed, me leaning casually against the dresser. I let the silence hang heavy. Then I turned to her father. "You should see this." From my pocket, I pulled a small black drive and placed it in his hand. Every photo, every video, every receipt. His face went pale before he even looked. Her mother's hand flew to her mouth. Her sister whispered, "Oh my God!" She began to cry, but not for him, for herself. "I'm not done," I said, pulling open a drawer and retrieving an envelope. "This is the updated divorce agreement, effective immediately." Her hands shook as she flipped through it, realizing it stripped her of everything under the infidelity clause. He tried to speak, but I cut him off. "A copy of the evidence has already been sent to your wife." The room was suffocatingly quiet except for her sobs. I looked at her parents. Good people would believe their daughter married a man who would love her forever. "I wanted you all to see this," I told them, "because I won't be the one hiding her choices." Her father's stare was cold, like he was looking at a stranger. Her mother's eyes brimmed with tears. Her sister muttered something about karma. Then I delivered the final blow. As of today, I've resigned from the Cullens Foundation board. I've already informed the donors why. Every dollar in my name will now go to a different charity, one that doesn't employ liars. The weight of it landed. Pride, reputation, security, stripped away. I never raised my voice. I never gloated. I simply walked to the door, paused, and said, "You'll hear from my lawyer tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the party." Downstairs, the laughter carried on, oblivious to the wreckage above. I got into my car and drove away without a backward glance. 6 months later, the divorce was finalized in 3 weeks. She moved in with him until his wife took everything, leaving him broke. Last I heard, they lived together in a small rental far from the city, working jobs they once mocked. Do I regret it? Not for a second. I gave her love, trust, and loyalty. She gave me betrayal. I gave her justice. And justice, when served cold, leaves nothing but ice in its wake.